I recently read The Mindful Athlete, Secrets to Peer Performance by George Mumford. Peer performance occurs when you, as Eminem puts it, lose yourself and enter a zone of relaxed concentration. Snowboarder Shaun White experienced peer performance while executing 2 inverted flips while rotating 3.5 times over an icy snow-packed halfpipe in the 2010 Winter Olympics, en route to winning gold. White was asked what he was thinking during the move, and he said, "At that point, you're really not thinking. You're just letting it happen. It's a mixture of being completely focused, then slightly not caring." Hall of Fame basketball player Bill Russell said when he experienced peer performance, the game would move so quickly that every fake, cut, and pass would be surprising, and yet nothing surprised me. It was almost as if we were playing in slow motion. Rower Craig Lambert explained his peer performance state as a magical condition when effort seemed to disappear. You may know peer performance by another name, flow. In flow, you execute complex actions automatically and fluidly without having to consciously think about them. If you want to perform your best, whether it be in sports or at work, you need to find flow. In my summary of the book Flow by the godfather of flow, Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, I detailed 4 ways to get into flow: focus, freedom, 4% challenge, and feedback. But in The Mindful Athlete, George Mumford provides a handful of great metaphors and proven mindfulness techniques to significantly increase your chances of experiencing flow during your next performance. Start by imagining the eye of a hurricane, that calm, quiet blue center of the hurricane. No matter how intense the hurricane gets, that quiet center remains. We all have this quiet center within us, Mumford says. A championship athlete goes to his or her quiet center during a performance and simply watches their performance unfold without conscious interference. It's as if their conscious ego mind, which typically wants to control the situation, sits back in a comfortable chair and watches the body perform flawlessly. If you can find that quiet center, your eye of the hurricane, during a presentation, you can watch yourself deliver a flawless presentation without that voice in your head constantly reminding you what to say. If you perform from your quiet center while playing sports, you can appear to be putting out extreme effort, but to you, it will feel effortless. The key to staying in that quiet place and allowing your best performance to occur without any effort is trust. Trusting your performance is like a parent who needs to watch your child perform on stage during a school play. The parent helped the child prepare, but now he or she needs to simply watch the child from the audience and trust the child to perform without further instruction. Sadly, most of us are like a parent who yells instructions from the crowd and tries to get on stage to direct her child through the play. The way you prevent yourself from running on stage and directing your performance is to set a crystal clear intention and then have faith in a force beyond your comprehension to execute. You must get yourself in a positive mental state and tell yourself the outcome you want with vivid detail. Let the director in your mind generate a film of exactly what you want to have happen. Then hand over that film to that force beyond your comprehension. You can call this force the unconscious or subconscious or God. If you practice the skills necessary to get the outcome you want, then that force beyond your comprehension should have no problem making it a reality. Now, it can be hard to have faith that a force beyond your comprehension will guide your performance if you aren't religious. But remember that in times of extreme crisis, people let down their guard and ask for help from somewhere or something. As the saying goes, there are no atheists in a foxhole. Being vulnerable and trusting a force you can't explain to perform for you is what Mumford calls the ultimate form of empowerment. Now, regardless of how much you trust your performance, there will be times your mind will wander and you'll drift away from the eye of the hurricane and get caught up in the storm of nervous thoughts. But luckily, there is always an anchor securely placed in the eye of the hurricane, your quiet center. You can find the line to that anchor and pull yourself back into that calm center space by concentrating on your metronome. Mumford says, musicians depend on the metronome's regular rhythmic beats to master their scales, which are the basic fundamentals of their music. Now consider your breathing like a metronome, consistently and rhythmically connecting you to your own source and providing you with a regular mechanism for recentering yourself. By concentrating on your natural rate of inhale and exhale, the beats of your inner metronome, you'll find the line back to your center. The key is to concentrate on your breathing without trying to control it. Don't force yourself to breathe deep or shallow, fast or slow. Just observe your breathing without judgment, and your breathing rate will soon be optimized. When you're conscious of your breathing, you're fully focused on the present moment, and leave no space for nervous thoughts of what could happen and what might happen, which result in tension and stress. As Amit Ray once said, if you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment, live in the breath. If we combine all the insights thus far, we can create a 4-step formula for peer performance: crystal clear intention, complete trust, conscious breathing, and centered mindfulness. Set a crystal clear intention for the outcome you want, then hand over that intention to a force beyond your comprehension, and have complete trust in its ability to execute. Then get conscious of your breathing to find your calm, centered space. Then simply watch your performance from that center space and be mindful of your actions. As a famous mindfulness teacher in the book says, being mindful means paying attention in a particular way, in the present moment, non-judgmentally, as if your life depended on it. Start experimenting with this 4-step formula for peer performance by executing a simple athletic movement you already know how to do, like shooting a free throw or kicking a soccer ball. Once you get good at performing the 4-step formula for a simple movement, use the 4-step peer performance formula during a presentation at work or in your next athletic competition to experience the coveted state of flow. That was the core message that I gathered from The Mindful Athlete by George Mumford. This book offers a great bridge between mindfulness and performance. I highly recommend it. If you would like a 1-page PDF summary of insights that I gathered from this book, just click the link below and I'll be happy to email it to you. If you already subscribe to the free Productivity Game email newsletter, this PDF is sitting in your inbox. If you like this video, please share it. And as always, thanks for watching and have yourself a productive week.